Coming up on this episode, a look at just a few of the things I've picked up recently to try and resell on eBay. Hello and welcome to M-Cubed. I am Brian, the Motley Mix Merchant. Thank you very much for dropping by. Quick episode today. I don't want to take up too much of anybody's time because I know things are really busy as we head towards Christmas right now, whether it's busy with reselling or busy with family or buying presents or wrapping presents or whatever. So not too long. I'm going to show you about 6 things that I've picked up recently at auctions and at thrift stores in hopes of reselling on eBay. As I always say, I love my basics, my glass and ceramics, but when I research things and I see something is going to sell, I'll pick it up. And it may not be vintage, although everything today is definitely vintage. But, you know, if it's going to sell, I'll pick it up. So this time, though, most of it's vintage. Actually, all of it's vintage. And I think it's going to do very well for me. First off, picked up some stuff recently from an online auction that I took part in. And this was part of it. Got these for $4. Beautiful 12-inch tall Bohemian glass blue decanter. Gold detailing is in amazing condition. There are no scratches, no fading, no anything on those. And then 6 of the tiny little sherry glasses came with it. This is just one, obviously, to show you what it looks like. But it's got the blue, the gold rim, and the gold on the bottom, and everything totally pristine. And as I say, I think I paid $6 total after a couple of upbids for that. That should sell in the $35 to $50 range, depending what I find for comps. Okay, based on the shape and the color and the condition of the gold, it's going to go for a little higher than some other ones. Okay, here's one for you. Got this at auction. Who remembers these? You'll get a glimpse of the size as I have to hold it up very close so you can see the detailing. This is a Wade's Whimsies nursery rhyme figurine. It is obviously the 3 bears, but I picked up a lot of these. There was 10 in the lot. Picked them up for $10, but I had done my research on them. Wade's Whimsies sell very well, especially certain ones. These bears alone will make my money back. They sell for $10 US normally, plus $3, probably up at $3.99 for the shipping because of how small they are. But with the other 10, actually it was more than 10. Hang on. Yeah, there's more like 16 in the lot. And I know what it is. I put it together 10 separate listings. Some have 3 items, some have 2 items. There's a few things that will sell for $10 to $12 on their own. But from my $10 purchase, I figure I'm going to make probably $120 to $150 by selling 10 lots of these Wade figurines. They used to come in Canada anyhow. I don't know if they had it in the States. They came in red rose tea. The ones I have are all made in England. Some of them were made in North America later on, but these are old. They say Wade. I can see how good this camera is. Will it show you? Wade, England. There it is right there. Wade, England on the base. All of them say Wade, England. So they're definitely originals, which makes them a little older actually. So that's for $10. I took a shot, you know, and I figured, what the heck? But I'd seen the prices they were going for when they were selling them in lots on the auctions. And so if I got this one for a good price, I knew I would make my money back, and I'm sure I will make 10 times my money back, which is great. Along with the auction where I picked up the decanter and the glasses, I also picked up a lot of cameras. Now, none of the cameras were anything super special. There's some old Instamatics and that kind of thing. But how about this one? I got to show you this one. Look at this. This is the classic Polaroid Instamatic. And guess what? It works. I'm going to close it down a bit. Let me open it up. It's lighting up. As you can see, the red light there. I don't want you to do another one because I don't want to waste it if it's actually got some in it. But it worked. I accidentally took a picture. It didn't show up very well. So I think maybe because this is the first one that maybe it had already been exposed because it's been there for so long. But it took the picture, the flash went off, and it spit out the picture. Actually, you know what? To heck with it. People don't expect them to have actually anything in them. I'm going to do a picture of my, no, it's dead. That might have been, oh, it worked. Here it comes. There it is. Let's see if that develops in the next couple of minutes before I finish off this video. So anyhow, there's probably 10 cameras in that lot. I'm sure one of them, I think I paid $12 for the whole lot. I'm sure at least one of them will be worth $15 to $20, if not a few of them. So definitely should make a pretty good return on that. But cameras, I've talked about this before. I've had so much luck. If you saw the episode earlier in the week with the what sold in November, I had a lot of luck with a camera lot that I picked up a couple months ago. So keep your eye out for vintage cameras. I'm going to do a little shake of this as I'm talking here for a second. Yeah, not too much. Okay, I mentioned in the last video that I was going to show you this vintage radio that I picked up. This is all, the radio, the decanter, and the cameras are all from the same auction. I paid a grand total of $25 for everything in that auction. Picked it up recently, and this, you got to see this one. No, I'm sorry. It was $45 total. All right, it's heavy, so I have to be careful picking it up. Look at this thing. This is a Philco Studebaker AM only car radio. It has some issues. One of the buttons is missing. The dial tuner doesn't work when it comes to the actual receiver and that kind of thing. But I'm going to get close. Look at those knobs. Look at those torpedo knobs controlling the volume and the tuning. Don't those look wicked? And the speaker is attached. And as you can see from the wire, that is the original antenna apparatus. Unfortunately, the antenna itself has been snapped off at the low point. But that's the actual original base for the antenna, which is still attached here on the sides. So got a little cleaning up to do of it, but I picked up this one for $12, and I picked up two others for $6 because nobody really wanted them. This Studebaker one, depending on how badly it compares to some of the other ones that have sold, which have more of the pieces attached, that kind of thing. But I think that Studebaker radio is going to sell in the $75 to $100 range easily. And the other two radios, once I clean them up, they should each sell in the $25 to $40 range. So vintage car radios. I've had luck with them before. Again, I sold Equalizer last month for $65, something like that. And the matching receiver to that one sold for $85 earlier in November. So vintage car radios, keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, especially if it's really, really old or in really, really good shape. Okay, nothing's happening. I think the film is dead on the inside, but I think it's very cool that it actually still works and spits out the film for you. So last but not least, excuse my itchy nose, I'm gonna kiss the fool. Oh no, there's two to go. That's right. I almost forgot to show you the thumbnail picture. That would have been good, eh? Hey, look at this beauty. This was a Goodwill find. This was $10 Canadian at the local Goodwill. It is a vintage silver-plated drink mixer. And this has a screw-off cover on the spout because you can close it up and that way nothing comes out while you're shaking up your drink inside. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Sheffield reproduction, which is fairly well known when it comes to silver-plated items. I paid, did I mention that already? $10 Canadian for it. This should sell for I don't know what. Some of them go for $35 to $50. Others of these I mean, this is gorgeous. My girlfriend did her usual, I want to polish that for you thing. So she polished it up. Look at the shine on this beauty. You can see my computer there in your face as it reflects off the beautiful, beautiful finish here. I'm hoping this is more likely one of the $75 to $100 items. Sheffield reproduction is fairly well known, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm guessing $50 to $70 when all is said and done this is going to go for. And again, I paid $10 Canadian. So can't wait to see how much interest there is in the vintage silver-plated drink mixer. And I said the silver plate stuff right. How about that? Didn't get mixed up with sterling silver. Now, last but not least, this is not new for me. I've had this in my store for going on for a year now, this kind of thing. Remote control car parts. But I want to show you this just to make a point about something. As you know, I bought up a lot of remote control car parts back in the late spring, early summer, when my auction house was getting rid of an entire estate of a RC parts dealer. So I picked up a lot of stuff then. But what happened was they sort of ran out of things to list because it was all in boxes, loose, unlabeled, or they had tried to sell it and nobody had bought it during the auctions and that kind of thing. So my friends at the auction house asked me if I wanted it for free. I ended up taking from them 6 large totes and 2 semi-large boxes full of RC car parts. And it's not just cars. There are airplane and boat parts in there as well. Again, free. Included in, I want to show you this specifically. This is the body chassis to a remote control car. You can see it's got the markings on for the sizes on the bottom, but it's dirty. They're all dirty because they've been in boxes with greasy stuff and that kind of thing. So I'll clean them up. There are 10 of these that I picked out of all the boxes. Not exactly the same. Some are larger, some are smaller. They sell for about $15 to $20 a piece just for these plain RC car chassis. So that's around $150 to $200 worth of stuff just from those 10 car plates. I've pulled out at least 40 other sellable items from the boxes. And the reason I'm telling you this is because keep your eyes open for free stuff. If anybody ever offers you something for free, take it. You never know what you're going to find in the boxes. If you remember way back, almost exactly a year ago now, when I went to my first auction and I picked up like 7 tables for $10. Remember that? Basically free stuff. I ended up selling hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of items from those 7 tables that I got for $10 because they just wanted to get it out of their store. So if you ever come across somebody who's just trying to get something out of there, just trying to dump it, take it. If you've got the room for it especially, look through the stuff. You never know what you're going to find. What does it cost you? It costs you a little bit of time. I spent 4 hours yesterday going through those boxes. It only took me 4 hours to sort through all 6 totes and 2 boxes of the RC stuff. I'm estimating there is at least $800 to $1,000 worth of items in there. At least. I got it for free. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, check out Facebook, whatever. People want to give away something for free, take it. You never ever know what you might find. That's the kind of stuff I keep looking for, and I keep buying, and I keep trying to sell, and it's selling for me. So maybe it's something you could look for too if you're out there thrifting or at auctions, or maybe it's in a closet in your house somewhere. You never know. So just thought I'd let you know. I like these kind of videos because I get excited about how great my finds have been and the small price that I paid and hopefully the big return I'm going to get on them. So anyhow, I thank you very much, everybody, for dropping by. If you have received any information or knowledge from this video, please hit the like button down below. And if you want to follow along on all of my Canadian eBay reseller antics, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be notified every time a new episode is uploaded. Christmas is a-coming next week, a couple weeks. I don't know when this is going to be released. Probably in a couple weeks is Christmas. Hard to believe. And I still haven't been working since March the 15th. Yeah, starting to go a little antsy here in the house, but it's all for the greater good. Take care, everybody. Wear your masks when you're out there thrifting. Please, please, if I do not see you again, stay safe over the holiday season. And I hope everybody has a great Christmas season, and I will see you, if not before, between Christmas and New Year's. And I want to wish everybody the best. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. It is a pleasure coming on here and speaking to you once in a while. And I'm having a lot of fun still, and I hope you are too. So keep up with your thrifting. Keep on selling hard, and I will see you again right here very soon for another episode of M Cubed. Cheers, everybody.